Like it's so hard to react in Sinner's End to that kind of one shot. Offhand again. I was hoping to play with the sword, but whatever. I mean, does that make sense? To you guys, like why Sinner's End is probably better map for pyros anyways? Am I just tripping? You have to sleep. Good night, good luck. Thank you, and thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated. I try to stream this game every day until it dies. Until it dies. What do I need? 9 health potions is probably enough. Just mana. Is 12 enough? Take 15. Plenty of shield pots. Plenty of thunderclaps. A little bit of stones in case my balls drop off. If something's really scary, I can just throw a stone shaping. And 6 shields. And we're good to go again. Yeah. Did I dice? Yes. Onward. And that's why I loved playing Cryomancer as well, because Cryo is more hands-on, like kind of battle mates, and not just a, background spammer kind of thingy. And yeah, sometimes I do meme runs, like I grab a resurrection stone and drop it in the middle of a room as a bait, and then I just wait as a pyromancer. But that has never worked. Maybe once somebody went to look at the drop, and I don't even remember if I killed them or not. Don't enjoy it. Yeah, I would love to play Cryomancer more, but in solos it's just pathetic. It wouldn't be so bad if it had like a little bit more damage. Nothing too crazy, but like especially without fairy, your damage is really shit. Like you saw my damage. It wasn't the best kit, but it also wasn't the worst kit, and I had like all my passives and everything. I hit that cryo, the rogue with my curse, and it dealt like what 90 to 100 initial crit damage, and then it was ticking like 25s, even though he was super far away, which should ramp up with my will perk. The further the distance, the more damage it should take, but it was doing like 25s. Like that's nothing in this current beefy melee meta. Need to play around the slows. Yeah, but it's so limited. Like you get to throw one thunderclap every 20 seconds, and fighters now have 2 dashes. Like that's something they didn't have when cryos were more popular, even with the fairy. The old cryo times. They nerfed cryo at the same time as they gave fighters the second charge, and that's a huge gap close. That's really hard to play off, like in solos, as a cryomancer. Because they don't need to, as a pyromancer, they have to respect my damage. Like if they get hit by the full pyroblast, like that sets a tone. But the Cryomancer, like Curse, you take 100 damage, then 25, 25. Like, who gives a shit? If you're a fighter in Exceptionals, you have 1500 HP. You can take 7 of those curses before you need to even go for a potion. Like full duration curses. But I do like Cryo, especially when low gear score still worked. We played in duos and trios, like the Cryo was really good. I like Cryo. I was hoping that they changed Cryo when they changed it to be more of in groups, like crowd control mates, like ice mates, that it is now. Like, I love that the curse spreads now. It's easier to PvE, it's easier to do bossing because the curse spreads. Just in solos, the damage is not enough for anyone to really respect your damage. Even if you get the jump on them, you can't really finish them off. And like, let's say a rogue or druid, like if I curse them, if they're aggressive, I need to be already backpedaling, but if I curse them and start going back, they just go different direction, and I'll never catch them. Like a druid or a rogue. But if I walk towards them, then druid will just throw a tree behind me and jump on me, and just one-shot me with Storm Rage or Fairy build. More of a dot type, and meta is more like one-shot meta, exactly. And it's beefy one-shot meta. So squishy cloth wearing dot mates has no fucking place in solos at the moment. In groups it's still really good because it offers well information as well. Like you curse one target, especially in Sinner's Ends, because they're usually like trios are close to each other, so the curse spreads. And then you can see where they are going, like are they pushing, are they waiting, because you can see the curse sticks. Okay, that's somebody there. Yeah, that's not a happy place for a druid. Fucking skeleton is in the way though. He closed the door real fucking quick. I don't think he liked that. I don't think he liked that. I'm dead now. Oh, you little slut. Fuck you. It won't shoot. 5% HP left. That's not a lot. Die to my dick. No, it won't. It was a good fight. It's so fucking sad that I can't cast spells. Like, I try to cast a spell and it starts waving the fucking staff because some fucking amazing scam hammer had an idea to put 2 abilities in one button, which is a left mouse button. Depending on which order or how fast you press them, like it does either a ranged attack, either a staff attack, or it does a melee attack. If your Q doesn't go off, it does a melee attack. If you hold it for too long, it does a staff attack. And it was a good fight though. I almost had him though. Almost had him too. My initial fireball didn't even hit him. It's kind of sad. I don't know why. Just bad aim. Bad aim on my part. You wanna play duo? Play Rogue Gale Flight. I don't know, man. I'm scared of new people. Try to use WQ for spell attack. True. True, I should just spam Q and not even try to left mouse click. See, now you are thinking with the thinking brain. That's a solid advice. I should just double tap Q. Should we do another pyro, or should I swap to cryo and try to actually build fairy set? Like same kind of kit I was using, like I just used whatever bullshit I had in my inventory last time I played cryo. I could try with 30 fairy without the ring. I had the ring, I just sold it, so to buy a better one, but then my friend is refusing to sell his ring. I was supposed to buy his ring, but whenever I ask, he never replies, so I don't think I'm getting the ring. Maybe I should random roll one. Maybe I should buy one from the trade. How much are they? I think the price is coming down hard on the rings. 2.25. No, then I don't have money to build any cool kits. Stormcaller is only 2 mil. Sheesh. I wish my Stormcaller was better. It's kind of shit. I random rolled everything except my Rogue's Edge. This was a drop with crit chance and cooldown from a mini boss. Gale Flight is 3 crit stacks, which is not great, but it's not the worst. Also random rolled the orb, target defense level ignored and damage, which damage is nice, it scales with the priest shield and heal. The fire sword rolled with all elemental damage and fire pen, which is kinda nice. Sanctum Smasher with holy damage and max crit stacks. It's also kinda nice. 2 mil was this morning. Bettering? Yeah, I bet it goes to 2, even 1.75 probably at times. Also, I got this. No, it was Storm Rage. What the? Didn't I have Fairy? It was Fairy stuff. Oh, this one, yeah. Like I could use this instead of the Stormcaller. This is a Cryomancer staff. 14 dex, 21 crit chance, Gale Flight today for 4 million. Don't they all? Oh, it's 12 to 14 dex, yeah. Yeah, that's a decent price for a 21 crit, yeah. So instead of Stormcaller, I could use this. I could use both if I don't take the. It would make, well. The thing about Dagger and Orbis, you get Dex and Will. But I could use the Stormcaller and the staff and just forget about the orb. Should we try that? Stormcaller and that fire staff. I don't think I've ever tried even double staff Cryomancer in solos. Always have had an orb. Yeah, let's build a proper kit. Just like with the Pyromancer. Only 4 Fairy of the Lake though. But it's crit stacks and stamina. We'll see. I'd rather use something that I already have in here. Because I've been meaning to start using this, but it's just, I hate playing with gear, so. But that fight against the druid wasn't too bad, like he wasn't a fairy druid or anything. He was just full exceptional, which is fine. I don't have any other fairy items, do I? No. So this could get expensive. Let's see. Maybe start with these. Dex, Will, Stamina, 5 Fairy of the Lake. Stamina, Strength, Will. No, why is that Strength? Why is it not Dex? That would have been base. Oh well. Maybe that will do. So 15. Crown. Do I need more crit stacks? Well, I need boots. Boots will give me like 30% more crit chance, so this will be like 57 at least. And I have 3 stacks. I might have to put crit stacks on the crown. And make it Fairy of the Lake. Life on hit or physical resistance? Maybe life on hit. Although physical resistance would help against the Gale Blights. I think life on hit will be better. Honestly, I have no idea. Okay, so we are at 19. 19 fairy. Do I have fairy rings? I should have a bunch of, but they might all be like some shitty fate rings. Intex, physical, 3 fairy. Will. I need at least 2 stats on the ring. Possibly even 3. Strength, stamina, dex, fairy. What was this? Intex. La da da. 22 fairy. Boots can be fair. Oh shit. 22. The boots have to be at least 5 then. And then the other ring needs to be 3 fairy. Wait. Isn't the exceptional gear? So the ring doesn't even need to be a fairy ring anymore. I got 30 fairy already. Really? Interesting. Chest. We need at least 6 tiny torment. And don't need stamina. Will? Maybe. Dex. Only need 5 dex. I can get it somewhere else. 3 stacks. 4 stacks. Don't need int. Possibly. There we go. What's the bands? Dragon Scale. And the helmet would have been Dragon Scale. I can get Dragon Scale pants and then Dragon Scale ring, right? Yeah. Easy. Got the dex, so will now. I need will. That's a 6 stack, but only 4. 5 stack with 6 will. And 7, that might be the 5 stack, 5 stack. 7, 7, 6, 6. These are much better. Dragon Scale 7. I had some Dragon Scale. Int will crit chance. Perfect, actually. Then I need 5 will. I need a will ring. Will int crit chance. caster items so cheap. Yeah, like I put on price limit to 20-30k a piece, like exceptionals, and you can get really good. I mean staffs, like 6 fairy or 6 storm with crit chance or whatever. Like that's probably the most expensive part. And like 3 stat necklaces might be, but since I already had the necklace. But yeah, that's Dragon Scale to prevent getting one shot by Gale Flight or Pyro. Got Tiny Torment and 30 Fairy without the ring, but with the Stormcaller and Fire Staff. Just thinking, should I take a sword and orb instead? No, I can't take dagger. I need the crit chance from the sword. Or at least I need the crit chance then on the orb and the dagger. Why is the dagger even better than a sword? Wouldn't sword do? Wouldn't sword be just as good? Got some fairy. Needs to be 3 fairy though. Only have 1 3 fairy and that's strength dagger, so that won't do. Let's have a look see, shall we? Weapon. Dagger. Epic. Fairy. Crit chance. Two fairy. Actually, I can set this to deck so I can't even see the strength ones then. There we go. That's a 3 fairy with crit. So, yeah, sword would be probably better. Oh yeah, and I need the intelligence. I have 10 over the int limit. I lose 12 because of this, so I need int. Yeah, I need the sword. Period. But yeah, this might be a problem. Well, thing is, it up gold pen. Two. God damn it. What do I want? Gold damage? No. And gold pen wasn't enough. Actually. Also the orb is probably mega expensive to buy. I mean, this is the problem. now that I look of this, like I've been selling them way too cheap. I've been selling my fairy orbs way too fucking cheap. I had some fairy orbs, but I sold them for like 50,000 each or something. Maybe crit damage. Crit damage or just damage. All elemental damage, 6 will. 44k. Fucking shameless prices. That's my crit chance 77%, and I get 22% from crown, so it will be 99% without ferocity. Yes. I'm never rolling 9 bandages in my life. Can't you use legendary sword instead of the legendary staff? I could. 72. 81 with the crit. Look, this is pathetic damage. With the similar gear, my pyro was hitting like fucking 600s. Pathetic damage. Yeah, but for the future, yeah, like because I still have this staff, I can use this to get the 6 fairy. If I don't use the Stormcaller, and then I could use the High Elf Guardian sword without with the orb that's not fairy orb. Yeah. And it's 2 all attributes. But yeah. Alright. We go die again before the map changes. My die stop. Yep. And the fairy didn't deal much damage either, especially without the ring. It's really meh. Meh damage. Maybe it's alright. Maybe it, gives me a little bit of damage boost. I just need the ferocity potion, definitely. And oh yeah, I have 10 damage stacks, 9 life stacks, 4 crit stacks. So 10 damage stacks will definitely help a bit with the damage and plus ferocity. Difference between sword that you have right now and the legendary. This one is intelligence. The legendary one is dexterity. Kind of same crit chance. My Legio has like 19 point something crit chance. But instead of int, it's dex. And instead of shadow damage, it's fire damage. And it gives movement speed boost if I hit a target 3 times with it. Which honestly could be nice. And it's all elemental damage and fire pen. So if it comes to like kiting, I could, swing 3 times with it to get the movement speed boost and then just, kite and maybe gain enough distance to curse again. That actually might be a good sword for Cryo to get distance. Like get the initial curse in, swing 3 times. And since sword can, pierce block, like even if they're blocking, you can get the block off and hit them 3 times to get the movement speed. And then just curse again. And it's not bad damage, it's like 142. This is 133, so it's like 10 more damage. It's 14 damage less than a Stormcaller. It's like it doesn't worth to be 400,000 only on that movement speed. Yeah. But it's still a sword. So you have good melee weapon for clearing. And I don't know. I feel like it's more of a DK weapon than it's a caster weapon, but maybe on Cryomancer it might be good. On Pyro, like Pyros never benefit from the passive, the movement speed, but Cryo might. Cryomancer actually might. Need to get my stacks. He wasn't feeling it. He's feeling that curse now. 39s. I should have chased him. To be perfectly honest with you. Maybe I will. You here, little boy? Can't believe he changed his mind that quickly. I thought we were having fun. He's gonna spin on me anyway, so... He looked like a spinner. Spin enjoyer. If you want good melee weapon, you go two-hand. For cryo, I feel like this one with int is more cheaper and have almost same stats. Yeah. Oh no. Come on, died there. I wonder where the fighter boy went. I'm a bit worried. If he does like a spinny thingy on me. Hmm. Can I loot? Do. Really need that ferocity. Ferocity potionist. And they both fell down. No. Mimi. Next frame, please. So one thing is not great for cryomancers. Mini bosses. Like even if somebody runs past a mini boss, if I curse them and the curse spreads to the mini boss, I get the aggro immediately. Two rogues teaming casual. Casual? Who teams in casual? You might have just found the smallest penises in the world. Congratulations. Interesting how they're waiting with the new class. Yeah, but to be honest, it's not the worst idea to fix first what's broken before adding new stuff. Oh, I mean, oh, honey. Oh, he cleansed my curse. Yeah. Caster life. That's that. Four out of 16 lobby day. First kill Pyro and then I meet one and almost kill him. The other one pops with the expo shot with Storm and I escape both closing 3 doors of the match. They tried to find me. Well, it's not that different as you saw in the high gear lobbies. Two rogues back to back. I kill one and the other one comes behind and backstabs me. Yeah, it's a rogue fighter game at the moment. There's You saw how, like, I had fucking Stormcaller and 30 Fairy and Dragon Scale and everything. 2 backstabs and I'm dead. There's no way of me knowing where the rogues are, can't hear them, can't see them. It's a rogue fighter game. Like I said, three viable classes in this game. Yeah, Celesteam, I tried. Forgot Priest. With Ring, yeah, but that's not a thing, you know. Doesn't the Ring doesn't make the class viable. The Ring is so broken it makes a shitty class, you know, function. Priest is not viable. Fairy with the Ring is so strong it can make any class perform really well. Hell, play even Rogue. Rogue with the 30 Fairy with the Ring. Why not? With Drunk Alchemy, Tiny Torment, and without Gale Flight. Tap somebody with the crossbow and 2 fairies, fly to them, interrupt whatever the fuck they are doing. Dealing damage. Probably the same damage as like a Storm Rage would deal, but also gives you shield when the fairies get back to you. Also would help Rogue in melee with that shield. Obviously Storm Rage is probably still better, but you get the point. That's an insane bow. He had a 20 crit. I mean, Death Slayer, who I usually play with, or one of the 2 dudes, he bought a Gale Flight like a week ago. And it was 3.5 million for, I think it was like 5% physical damage, and was it 20 something percent crit on out of combat or full life? I'm not sure. I think it was full life. It's, you know, decent one for 3.5 mil. That was so fucking pathetic. Like, how am I supposed to play any fucking casting class with these rogues? Anyone? Are cryo still viable? Some heirloom rogue 2-shot me from behind while I'm killing another rogue. And I was pissed out of my fucking mind. That's what's that pack actually? Let's watch that back together. Enable voice, put that on. Has my cam been off the whole time? Okay, good. Display capture. Actually, let's put this first. Audio settings. There we go. Okay. Shut up. That was a lot of damage. And I can't even kill Rogue. Imagine if that was a fighter or DK, they would have turned and be like, what the fuck? You just took like 1/6 of my health away. You meanie. And there goes. You see that fucking damage. You see that damage. Why is Twitch so shit? I'm full HP. I don't have my dragon scale up. Here we go. Boom. One backstab. 60%, 65%, something like that. HP gone. One backstab. I turn, start blocking. Doesn't matter. Venom is taking another 10-15% of my health away. Firebot. He doesn't need to do anything anymore. Dead. Was that skilled play from this rogue? Did he so fucking outplay me? Does that need to be a thing? Heirloom hat, heirloom crossbow, no gale flight, heirloom ring. Strength and dex daggers. 30, 95, 37, barely even hitting passives. Two hits all it took from this rogue to kill a 30 fairy cryo. Two hits. No legendaries. Two hits. Balanced. Wouldn't the pyro do same damage if he hit the fireball? Yeah. Yes. But the difference is pyro can't walk up to me through monsters without footsteps. Pyro needs to cast a spell that takes 6 seconds. 6-second casting time on Pyroblast. No stealth. Pull all the aggro from the monsters walking up to me with the loud ass Pyroblast waiting. Yeah, you know, Sebis, it needs to be toned down. And it's still gonna be fine, like absolutely fine, especially in your hands. Like you are so exceptionally good as a rogue that, you know, even if they fucking split Gale Flight's damage in half, you would still wipe half the lobbies. I guarantee. Even if Gale Flight damage was halved, like the total damage after bonuses everything was halved, you would still kill minimum 3 people per lobby. We'll have to understand the line between skill and class balance also. Sure, but no class should be like, if you are good at a class, you wipe every lobby you go into. That's not balance. Then it has to be adjusted by skill ceiling, making things harder to hit. Or harder to perform in that level. Like Cryomancer takes 0 skill to play. This character takes 0 skill to play. I don't have to aim anything, I just have to look at the general direction and press a button. Rogues have to do all kinds of shit. But the fact is Rogue is still stronger, because it can do all kinds of shit. I can't do anything more as a Cryomancer that I'm doing now. I can't react to that rogue backstabbing me by doing quick blades and throwing a flask in front of me and tapping him for 600 damage with the Gale Flight and then just, running away to heal. That's not an option for me. I can hit E and wait 5 seconds longer to die. That's all I can do as a Cryomancer. I can delay my death by 5 seconds. That's the special ability of Cryomancers. I don't get resets. I don't get to go out the door and heal and then re-engage. Rogues are still the only class that has to choose to die. Pretty much. A skilled rogue can always get away. Pretty much always get away. Unless you're back against the wall. Like all doors are closed, but again, skilled rogue never close anywhere where all the doors are closed. Against an opponent that, is a tough one. Good rogues set up their kills, open doors, make sure, especially if they play the longer stealth, the 30-second stealth, you make sure you have your route checked out, all the doors are open where you need to go. Then you chain your stealths. You even check where the possible mobs are for a stealth reset. You know where the closest bug or bat or cockroach is that you can go and reset your stealth. As a cryo, as a pyro, not an option. Not an option. Russian teaming rogues, yeah. Doesn't surprise me. But there's teamers in every region, every country, every language. Assholes are not limited in one place or 2 places. You put 10 people in one room and I guarantee one of them is asshole. Alright. So that was, now I've done juiced cryo, juiced pyro, blue cryo, blue pyro, and a blue priest, or a green priest. I could try fairy priest next, but it's castle now. So what I want to do when it switches to castle is hit escape, exit game, and go play something that's actually fun. But I might stay on Dungeonborn and end. Should I try the fairy priest? Even though I don't have the ring. I don't have the ring, but I could dice the Sanctum Smasher. That might help a little bit. Yeah, fuck it. I mean, fuck it seems to be the last thought before any final decisions that I make anyways, so. I have a main hand dice, should I just use it? Yeah, I don't feel like rolling a million times. Let's do that. And then we do Sanctum Smasher. Do I have Fairy Mace? Kind of shitty one. Also the Fairy Orbs are fucking disgusting priced. But the exceptional stuff actually helps a lot. Before I start building this priest, I'm gonna grab a drink, so I'll be right back. 1 minute. And then we build this shit up and go try House Fairy Priest in Castle. 1 minute. Also, while you guys are waiting, you see that Sebis underscore in chat. Click his name, click follow. That's it. That's literally all you need to do. Right. What's up, T-Bone? Okay, start with the exceptionals, I guess. Or should I? Armor. Exceptional. Is my mic on? It was on. Good. What's our budget? 20k a piece? Shoes first. 5. I don't need dex. What did I buy? Stamina. Maybe they could be will. Over the games, rough. I've died every round. Every round except once or twice. Just showcasing the useless classes in this game. Which are the caster classes. This would be stamina will and 6 fairy. That's way over stamina limits, but it might be fine. Then I don't... Well... Then these don't even need to be stamina, really. I could have taken something else than stamina. Even will. Or... I can choose that also later. Do I get will? I get will from orbs, so I don't like even need will in these either. Wait, what? Like what stats do I actually need as a priest? Does anyone know? As a geared priest, do I focus on intelligence or faith or will or all of them? Like the leftover stats, like do I just hit breakpoint on stamina and int and will and then go rest of the points in faith to gain like bigger shields and more healing? Or split the remaining stats between int and faith? I feel like will is probably the least important since intelligence will boost my melee damage. Yeah, so I don't need will. So I just bought 2 completely useless items. Feels good, man. We do the orbs next. Orbs will be fucking expensive though. Let's see what we can actually get. That's actually perfect. Will done, stamina done, fate done. Seven in 0 damage, 3 fairy. I could use that. I might have to use like this one, 7 in 3 stam, 3 fate. Dragon scale. Actually a good ring. Especially if I go exceptional pants. Don't need dex. So probably int. No, not for 20k. 25k. In disgusting prices. That's 10 out of 10 dragon scale. 17 fairy plus 16 fairy would be I need only 30 more fairy actually. 4 from the crown. But if I just do these fairy anyways, then the crown would be something else with the chest. No, chest is going to be tiny torment. So crown is useless. Or I wouldn't, or I don't need at least like this ring would be something else, for example. I don't know. Yeah, still need intelligence, so let's go chest with intelligence for 20k. Okay, 30k. That'll do. Not sure if Tiny Torment is even worth it, or should I just go 2020 Dragon Scale? Instead of crown, you can take head with 6 PD, I think. True, since I don't know it's Dragon Scale. Should I go 20 Dragon Scale instead? Probably can't. Epic one, yeah. But crown also gives stacks, damage stacks or weapon damage, which is really good for priest. Also life stacks or physical resistance. I mean, this only helps me one Dragon Scale 20 instead of Tiny could work. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I could make probably Crown Dragon Scale 14 and then get Dragon Scale chest like a big one. Or does the exceptional have damage stacks on it actually? Life stacks. And it's elemental damage, it's not damage. Yeah, I don't have dragons. Was it Dragon Scale? Yeah. Unlock it. Dragon Scale with physical resistance and weapon damage. Then we need chest, epic, wrong tab. We need chest, epic, Dragon Scale, intelligence for 20k, and it needs to be 6. And then either fate or int. I don't know which one would be better, or do I take one each? Or just go Faith. All in on Faith, maybe. Choose Faith. Exceptional. This might be a problem. You could go for Dragon Scale on Exceptional Band's Helmet and Epic Chest and use rings to take another stat like 6 Pity or 6 Tiny. I think this is the way to get the weapon damage and physical resistance. I got 20/20 Dragon Scale with 30 Fairy. This might be the way. At least let's try. Let's try. It's only gold. It's only gold that gets deleted very soon. I am running dangerously low on life essence. Still got over 4,000 yarrow.